Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you guys about something that I have basically been dealing with all my life. I am talking about stuttering. Today is International Stuttering Awareness Day, and I wanted to basically shed light on what it's like for somebody who stutters, as well as basically to bring awareness to those who are unaware of what stuttering is. Stuttering is a speech impediment, defined as talking with involuntary, continued repetition of sounds. I have been stuttering ever since I have been able to speak. I have taken speech therapy basically all my life up until I was in high school. That's when I stopped. My stuttering has basically fluctuated. I think growing up my stuttering was nowhere near as bad as it is now. It's different techniques that you can use to when you speak, when you stutter, and as somebody who stutters, sometimes you just want to get the words out and you don't really think about, okay, I need to use this technique, or I need to breathe, or I need to take my time and go slower. Like sometimes you just want to get the words out, like especially if all eyes are on you, and that's nerve wracking enough. And when you stutter, you have that extra bit of nerves on you, because now you have to say what it is you have to say, and it's like sometimes you can tell that you would not be able to say it fluently because you might have a block. And a block is basically when you cannot get your words out. Your words basically, it's basically blocked, because there's no way that your words are gonna come out. You basically have to force to get the words out. And for those of you who stutter, or for those of you who know somebody that stutters, you know that stutterers have their good and bad days. Good days meaning where you can speak fluently with few to no blocks, and bad days, or bad blocks, when you basically, it's very hard for you to communicate your words because you block on almost every other word that you say, and there isn't really a way to stop it. This week actually has been a really bad stuttering week for me, as I have noticed that I get a few more blocks on my words, and I don't exactly know why that could be. Sometimes certain, I know, if I'm stressed, I definitely block more, but weirdly enough, if I'm upset, I am so fluently, and I'm sure it's probably different for somebody else who stutters. I'm sure if they're mad, they might be worse, but for me, no. When I'm upset, I'm very fluent. When I'm happy and excited, and I'm just excited to share news, that's when I think I block more too, because I just want to get the words out, and it's sometimes hard to get them out because it's just not coming because I'm so excited, and it's just so many words coming at once. And you know, also as somebody who stutters, I tend to switch my words around sometimes. Like, I can tell when I'm going to stutter. I can tell if I'm gonna have a block on a word. So in my head, I think of many different words that mean the same exact thing, that may not really make sense in this sentence, but just something else to say so that I don't have a block. And sometimes you anticipate not having a block on a word, and you actually end up having a block on a word. And you know, it can be frustrating sometimes when you know exactly what it is you want to say, but you have such a hard time articulating those words or communicating those words to somebody else. And I feel as though people need to be more conscious of others that stutter, more aware of others that stutter. And because I'll tell you, if you're trying to get something out, it's hard enough conversing with somebody and you're not able to completely get your words out. So the point I'm trying to get at is, if you're having a conversation with somebody that stutters and that person is having a block, don't try to talk over the person, or don't try to, because you know you speak fluently, don't try to hurry up and get your words out first before the other person, because you know it takes a lot for a stutterer to even join in conversations with people. Because for me, because I stutter, sometimes when I meet new people, I really don't say much to them, because it's like I'm not ashamed of the fact that I stutter. I stutter, and I know that's a part of me, and I accept that part of me. However, it's tough. It's very difficult. It's hard. It's hard. And meeting new people is even harder, because you don't really know, as a stutterer, you don't really know how that person is going to perceive you. You don't really know how that person is going to take you, especially when you have a block. And I've actually had people laugh in my face while I was having a block, because I don't know if they were nervous or just had never seen somebody stutter before, or just didn't know what to do. And if you're having a conversation with somebody that stutters, laughing is the last thing you want to do to that person's face. That's the last thing you should ever do. You know, like, one of the words that I basically stutter on the most is my name. And sometimes, you know, of course, you know, when you meet people, you have to introduce yourself, and sometimes I'm just like, please don't ask me my name, please don't ask me my name, because it's like, or I practice over and over in my head. Okay, I'm gonna say, I'm Nikita, nice to meet you. My name is Nikita, nice to meet you. And then the minute I meet that person, I'm like, my name is Nut, and it just would not flow out. And I get asked, did you forget your name? Like, or people would laugh, like, what's going on? And it's like, no, I didn't forget my name. It's just that sometimes you can tell when you're gonna stutter, and other times it's hard to tell when you are going to stutter. And one thing I just want non-stutterers to take away from this, who have never encountered somebody who stutters, who stutter before, is to basically be patient. Be patient with somebody if you see them having a hard time articulating their words. It's not that they are, it's not that we aren't intelligent or we don't know what we want to say. We're very much intelligent and we very much can articulate our words perfectly in our heads. We just can't articulate it perfectly out of our mouths. And yeah, just be patient. Be understanding of others that's different from you, because you know, one thing I would love to experience, even if it's for one day, being able to speak fluently without having to worry about having a block on my words, without having to worry, am I gonna stutter, without having to practice over and over and over in my head what I'm gonna say when I meet this person, or what I'm gonna say period, or how am I gonna get this word out, because I know I'm gonna stutter. So I think for those of you who don't stutter, just because somebody is different from you doesn't mean that it's okay to make fun of them, because it takes a lot for somebody who stutters to carry on a conversation with people. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of courage to strike up conversations and to actually get involved and to actually speak, period. So don't have the person feel as though they shouldn't speak because they stutter or because they can't get their words out fast enough for you. Just be patient and understanding of the fact that this person is having a really hard time getting their words out, and you staring at them with that look like hurry up is not making it any better for that person. It's not gonna make that person speak more fluently. It's not gonna make those words come out of that person's mouth any faster. So for those of you who do not stutter, I hope that you, or have never encountered a person who stutters, I hope that you take away from my video to basically be open-minded to others, especially in situations and circumstances that you are not familiar with. Don't make fun of the person, don't tease the person, don't berate or belittle the person because they stutter. And for those of you who stutter, I just want to say, don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is you aspire to be in life. Don't let your stuttering be a problem for you. Don't ever have it hold you back or hinder you from doing anything that you want to achieve. You know that you can achieve it. Yeah, you stutter, which might be a setback, but don't let that hold you back from doing what it is you need to do. Especially if it's something that you're passionate about, especially if it's something that you love. Okay? Do what it is you love, do what it is you have to do. Stuttering is just a part of us, and it's just a part of us that we have to accept, and it's different from everybody else who speaks fluently. But that doesn't mean that we can't do it. We can do anything that people who don't stutter can do. And don't you ever forget that. So happy International Stuttering Awareness Day. And I hope that those of you who don't stutter learned something from this. Okay, thanks. Bye.